why your pigs keep dying. Why your pigs keep dying. Well, this is the subject of today's video. If you are new to this channel, quickly subscribe to this channel. Lots of great content on profitable pig farm will be available to you on this channel. You can check out our videos on the channel. You will see lots of great videos already, but we'll still be bringing lots and lots of great content. All right, let's quickly delve into the subject of today's video: why your pigs keep dying. Now, there are some things you cannot you can mitigate, and there are some things you cannot ultimately avoid. It's going to be very rare for you to be a farmer and not at least once experience mortality on your farm. That is normal. There is even not just pig farming alone, but in even other agricultural livestock farming, you could always experience a few mortality sometimes due to certain reasons. That's not too alarming. But you see, when you face situations where your pigs keep dying, you get to the farm, you're meeting 4 pigs dead, you're meeting 7 pigs dead, that's alarming. So that's one of the things I want to discuss on why that is happening and how to avoid that ultimately. All right, guys, let's move on right now. Number one, the food you give your pigs. Number one, the food you give your pigs. You see, there is this common saying that we have heard right even while we were growing up. One of the impressions we have been made to have concerning these beautiful animals, that they eat anything. Pigs eat anything is one of the things you keep hearing. Pigs eat anything. Well, that's true in some sense, but I want you to know that pigs eat anything, but pigs die too. So the fact that your pigs eat anything doesn't mean pigs eat anything, but pigs die too. So if you give your pigs just anything, there are certain things that are very detrimental to their health. Like I've explained this in a particular video, cassava tubers. So I don't know, I shared the story on that video. You can watch the video. If you give your pigs raw cassava tubers, those cassava tubers contain cyanide. Unprocessed cassava tubers contain cyanide acid, which is very detrimental to the health of your pigs. Well, another thing is the water. This is something that I know many people don't pay too much attention to. The water you give to your pigs are supposed to be very clean and treated. When I say treated, I don't mean you give them immediately that it's been treated. I mean you should ensure that the kind of water you can drink is the kind of water you give to your pigs. So as much a lot of people feel pigs are dirty, they just drink anything. No. If your water contains bacteria that are harmful to their health, it could lead to the death of pigs. So you need to be very careful of the kind of water you give to your pigs. In short, I would advise you treat your water very regularly. Treat your water well and make sure your water is very clean. One of the great characteristics of water is that it should be tasteless and it should be colorless. So those kind of water are the kind of water you should administer to your pigs, because if there is an infection in your water, it could lead to a massive death. It could lead to massive death in your pig farm, which you don't want. So be very careful of this notion on just feeding your pigs anything, or just giving your pigs any kind of water to drink. Feed them rightly, feed them with the right kind of feed. The prescribed feed, we have prescribed several kind of feeds on this channel. Feed them with, this is one thing I would say, if you are not sure of the kind of feeds and you want to test run a particular feed on your farm, I would advise you don't feed to every of your pigs. You can test strong with probably a particular pen with just 1 animal or 2 animals, rather than mixing with your entire feed, which can lead to the death of several of your pigs. So I would advise you introduce new feeds gradually, and you introduce them not just gradually, but also in specific pens before you get them to your entire farm, so that you can be able to mitigate the risk that comes with some poisonous or infectious food, which like for instance, you go get food from maybe a particular restaurant, or a particular maybe a party happened around your area. You may not be sure of the ingredients, the kind of things they've used on that food, and if they've used something that is detrimental to your pig's health, that would be very risky. So I would advise you be very careful with just giving your pigs anything. Be very sure of the source, be very sure of what was used, be very sure that it's nutritive and it's good for pigs. And also your water supply, make sure you administer clean water supply. Don't just give, I don't advise, one of the things I would not advise you to do is to make use of rainwater. That's something I need you to pay attention to very carefully. Rainwater, as easy as it is to get, because obviously you can easily get that from your roof, it can be very detrimental to your pigs. I don't prescribe you using rainwater at all. You know, one thing, let me give you my take on rainwater. You know, birds fly, and birds are good vectors. They carry bacteria, they carry viruses and everything. If a bird flies over your roof and excretes and defecates on the roof of your farm, when the rain comes, the rain washes that water into your container and infect the water. Now that's a very good way of even spreading this African swine fever in your farm, because a bird moves all over the place. They can go to a place that has been infected with African swine fever and just excrete on your roof, and then you sweep that water into your container and then you administer that water into your farm. That can lead to the death of several of your pigs, if not your entire farm. So be very careful the kind of water you administer to them. Clean drinking water, tasteless, odorless, and from the right source. Make sure your well is covered, well covered, and if you can even padlock it so that you can prevent any intruder from poisoning your water. Certain people are very wicked. They could decide to harm you by harming your water. So be very careful and take all these precautions. And the last but not the least thing I will say is, you medicate one of the reasons why your pigs may be dying anyhow is the fact that you did not spot their sickness. You did not spot that they were sick. So if your pigs are sick and you fail to spot them on time, it could lead to the death of several of your animals. So if your pigs are, maybe an infection is going on your farm, but you are not very aware, you're not very experienced, and you don't know how to spot sick pigs, or you don't know that's a very dangerous disease, it could lead to the death of your pigs. So be very careful. Pay attention to regular medication, which have always been prescribed in on this channel. Regular medication, there are some regular medications that either your pigs are sick or not, you give to your pigs in order to prevent sicknesses. I prefer you preventing than treating sicknesses on your farm. That way you'll be able to ensure a free and profitable flow of your business. So I really hope this video has helped you. If this video has helped you in any form, please click on the like button, give us the thumbs up, and if you're new to this channel, you're here to subscribe to our channel for lots of great content on profitable pig farming. All right, I really hope this helps you. Make sure you come back for more content on this channel. Thank you very much. Bye bye.